Hola, hola, my name is Veronica Short, and today we're going to talk about the online weekly schedule. You can find this document in the home page for the Spanish class at mylakerlink.edu. And I want to talk about how to navigate this course, how to find the assignments, and what to expect. So first of all, you'll see under week 1, we have learning targets. This is what you can expect to achieve by the end of week 1. So I can introduce myself, I can engage in basic informal introductory conversation, etc. So on Monday, very important, first thing to do, verify your capabilities and read through the syllabus carefully. I sent out an email with the syllabus attached. It is also at the homepage for the Spanish class at mylakerlink.edu. Follow the instructions to get registered for the correct section on the super site. This document is also at the homepage for mylakerlink.edu. And the super site, which is also called VHL Central. So it's a super site because this is where you will do all your homework, quizzes, chapter exams, and extra credit possibilities. If you purchase a code from the bookstore, or you can purchase it online directly from the company, and that website is lined out in the syllabus, you will receive a bright green envelope with your code and instructions on getting set up. Also, take a minute, familiarize yourself with MyLakerLink and the format that we have set up. There's an introductory video that's already uploaded in week 1. Please take a look at that. There's also another video talking about the syllabus, and then of course this one with the weekly schedule. Okay, so Tuesday we're going to get started right away with your homework. It says read over the contextos on pages 2 through 5. So you might be wondering, how in the world do you find pages 2 through 5? So let's say you already have your envelope, you've signed up for VHL Central or the super site, and I'm going to jump to the super site page real quick, and we'll talk through how to find the textbook. So let's say you get your code, you get it all set up. This is what it looks like for me. It'll look a little bit different for you because I teach several sections and I teach first and second year. But you'll log on, you should see this book cover here. You'll click on that. And again, it will look a little bit different for you, but some of the important things on navigating will be the same. So I'm going to click on this course specifically. Now, to find your vText, to find your textbook, it's called vText. So you'll go up to Content, scroll down to vText, and this is the text, the entire textbook online. So you don't have to purchase the textbook. If you would like a physical copy, feel free to buy the physical copy as well. I personally like to hold things in my hands and have a physical copy, but it's not required. If you buy a copy, you can either buy it new or you can buy it used. Okay, so this is our textbook, and there are different ways to navigate the textbook. You can either scroll to the next page or plug in a page number. So it said page 2. So this is what page 2 on this side, page 3 on this side looks like. If that's kind of overwhelming, you can also just do a single page view. So this is what page 2 looks like. It has vocabulary. It has some sample conversations with one-eyed people. And then you can just scroll to the next page. Another way to find your pages or information is this tab on the left here. you can jump to different chapters, which is really handy as we're getting into the book. So this term we're going to cover chapters 1, 2, and 3. So let's say you want to just jump to chapter 3 and you don't know what page it's on. You can click on 3. You can also, contextos is the vocabulary. There are fotonovelas, little videos you're welcome to watch. They won't be assigned, but you're welcome to watch them. They're kind of cheesy for first year, but whatever. It's good practice. And then to the different subchapters. Okay, so I'm going to click back to our weekly schedule, and anything that's highlighted in blue are homework assignments that you will do on the Super site. So if you go ahead and click on it, it gives you the link to it and it'll take you directly to that activity. So that's one way you can access the homework, or you can access it through the home page on the Super site, and that will also walk you through the different assignments. So some of them are just listening activities. This is a listening activity. You don't really have to do a whole lot other than press play and you listen to the pronunciation on these words. And then you can return to activities. So these are all of the assignments that are due. If it has, let me squish this up a little bit. There we go. So if it has a due date on the right side, then it's assigned required homework. If it does not have a due date, you can still do the activity if you would like. It's totally up to you, and it will not affect your grade. So if you would like additional practice, feel free to do as many as you would like. If you find the homework on this way, make sure that you click down to the different sections. So, Estructura 1.1, 1.1. So this is chapter 1, section 1. So as you can see, this has some assignments. And then 1.2 will have its own assignments, etc. We will also have some assignments on pronunciation. Sometimes we'll have some in just general review, repasos review. So that's one way you can find them. If you're ever not sure, you can go to the assignment calendar, and this gives you a breakdown of what's due and approximately how much time it should take. So this is for week 1, and then for week 2, you can scroll through, etc. Okay, so you can either find your assignments either on the VHL Central or Super site, or you can just follow this weekly schedule and click on the links that way. Either one works. So every week you will have online Super site assignments, and then you'll also have collaboration. Some are optional, some are required. Collaboration with classmates, and you'll find these under week 1 discussion. They're also linked within the specific weeks as well. And then your quizzes are also linked, and your chapter exams. So this is an example of what your first quiz will look like. Quizzes are open book. They're not meant to set in stone your grade, but rather be a learning experience. Another thing to keep in mind is we will have 3 chapter exams. The first one, let's see, let me find it. So you'll actually have 2 chapter exams, and the first one says practice 1.2. There we go. Okay. And then the second one is your official chapter exam. So we are in week 3, and on Sunday of week 3 it says practice assessment for chapter 1. So if you click on it, this is just a practice run through. This does not affect your grade at all, but it will give you immediate feedback on what to expect on the official chapter exam. So I highly recommend that you do these, especially if you are anxious at all while taking exams. This will help you feel very confident for the official chapter exam. So the first one that says practice assessment is simply a dry run practice exam. It does not affect your grade. And then the official exam is this one here. It's due Tuesday of week 4. The other thing you need to watch out for is we will have 3 writing tasks. Those you will upload to mylakerlink.edu. And you'll have 2 options. You do not need to do both of them. And these writing tasks are meant to be simply an opportunity to showcase what you've learned up to this point. So please do not use Google Translate or any translation devices or helps. Let this be all on your own. I'd rather see some errors than perfection with outside help. So you'll choose one of these 2 options and write a short paragraph and submit it in Spanish. Okay. So this is a basic overview of what to expect for each week, and we'll see you later. Hasta luego!